Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Austin and Ally. This is the Disney Channel, I don't know if it's Disney XD or what, uh, Disney Channel series from 2011 to 2015. It's 4 seasons, it's like 80 some episodes or so total, and it tells the story of Austin and Ally. Ooh, surprisingly. Basically, two teenagers, one who works in a music store, that's Ally, and with her dad, of course, that's how you get parents into the story. They just pop in every so often and say something silly or look dumb and embarrass the children, and that's how it goes. Uh, and that's basically, I think Dad has two lines in this thing, and there's probably not a mom, which is a Disney tradition as well. Ding, 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 Disney trope. Um, Allie, yes, she's talent music. She's a talented musician in a sense that she knows how to play and she knows how to write, but she has humongous stage fright. However, along comes Austin, who is lots of big energy. He is very outgoing. He is super talented. He can play any instrument you throw in front of him, including a trumpet through another trumpet. So he meets her at the store. He annoys her, and then he later busts in while she's writing a song and says, "Here, hey, you should change it this way and do that thing and make it better." And she just, "Get out of here, kid. Just get out of here. You're annoying, but cute." And then, of course, her best friend right there, she shows up and goes, oh, by the way, each of them have best friend sidekicks that are meant to do all the big stuff, to get super weird, to make everything very uncomfortable, make everything just take things in new directions that you can't have the main characters do because they have to be your rock. They have to be the consistent ones. I mean, sure, the weirdness of the other two is very consistent, but it's still, you know, it's they are there. It is a Disney tradition to always have the wacky, weird sidekick best friend. I mean, the best friend in this, he honestly just wears a shirt that says potato on it, and that's what you do. That's what the weird best friend does. I gotta look. I did not bring this up. I rushed in here so quickly that I didn't even bother searching anything with this show. And I thought for sure we had seen something with these. I recognize this name, but maybe I don't know. I don't know. Do I seem shorter suddenly? Maybe I should get closer. The camera's been weird recently. Anyway, yes, I'm sure each one of the episodes here has them in a different kind of musical adventure, and each time there's a. I think this theme song is actually the song that she originally wrote that he steals. I only watched one episode. I got the gist. So I'm pretty sure it doesn't evolve too much in over the course of 4 seasons. Yeah, there's lots of weirdness and silliness to be had to entertain 12-year-olds, no question. It's just not made for me. It doesn't, you know. By the way, the for some reason I recognize a kid named Callum Worthy, who is the best friend of Austin. He is plays Dez. He's the weird one. I looked him up and I'm like, why do I know the name? He's gonna be, or he originally was, but maybe it's back in production again. I have no idea. But there was a Marvel TV series that was created. The pilot was created and scrapped, and he was going to play Speedball in the New Warriors TV series. At one point, apparently, I think there might have been too many gay kids in that, too many gay characters, and it made executives nervous, people who hold money. But since people have made enough noise and shamed Disney to a certain degree, they're back. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, he seemed really familiar to me. And Rainy Rodriguez plays her best friend, and Allie is played by Laura Morano, and Ross Lynch is Austin. So yeah, that's the main core quad group of the cast here. And this is I think it's a highly beloved series for a lot of kids. I honestly had never seen it before. I thought we had seen something was before, but I think maybe it was one of those weird competition shows I think we've seen in the past few years they have on Disney Plus, where the different characters, actors from different shows all compete against each other to win prizes for charity or something. I have no idea. I don't know. But they looked familiar. But yeah, they all have that same just gosh shucks good looks and so safe as can be. But at the same time, they they're double threats. They can act, they do comedy, triple threats, and they can do music. And that's if you're going to be a Disney actor, that's kind of a requirement. Someday you might end up voicing a princess in a cartoon. You never know. So yeah, it's a. I think it's a fun show. It didn't like it didn't come off as bad to me. Again, but it wasn't really made for me. So, um, but yeah, you can already see a number of the tropes. One of the things I did appreciate in the first episode, it parodied the Ellen show with a woman who has blonde hair, wears like a cardigan or a sweater or whatever else, and she dances, and she runs. She has the Helen show. The premise of the first episode is the fact that Austin steals Allie's song, puts it on the internet on YouTube, TEWB, something like that, VidTube. I don't know what it was, but it was a badly structured imitation of YouTube, and he becomes super famous from it, and he then goes on the Helen show. This takes place in Miami Beach, by the way, and it's obvious I mean, everything's on a set, but any of the exterior shots, I think they showed the CBS lot or something. I don't know, in Hollywood. And they just happen to be shooting the Helen show in Miami Beach. It's a nationwide known show, and they're famous. Like, and he's just like, oh, let's go to the show. Let's break. Like, I don't know. It's like if you're shooting the Helen show and it's meant to be the Ellen show, they're not shooting it in Miami Beach. I'm just going to tell you that right now. There is no access to the amount of stars you want to have on that show. You don't want to be flying them in all the time. That's why those shows are shot there. The famous people live in Hollywood. They just have to leave their house for 20 minutes, and they're there. Just it's a 5-minute drive from most of their mansions to go on the Ellen show, or at least when it existed. So yeah, that's doesn't mean anything. So yeah, this is probably something a lot of people grew up with if you considered 2011 and 2015 to be a long time ago, which apparently it is. 7 years since it ended. I don't know. But yeah, check it out if that's your thing, or if you grew up with it. Maybe it might bring back some good memories. Don't know. I'm sure somebody had a crush on somebody on this show. Come on. You were 12, 13. You had a crush on Austin, probably on him. Yeah, you did. So anyway, let's pick tomorrow's episode.
230.
230. Come on. 230. Oh, missed it. Just missed it. Go back. Oh, we're gonna see another movie. We've been seeing a lot of long movies, like 2.5 hours the last few days. But we're going to see another one. This is kind of a classic, somewhat, but in not the Disney classic way. You don't see this in the gift shops at Disneyland so much. But I think you'll like this one. James and the Giant Peach. Yeah. That's Tim Burton, I think. Tim Burton's stop-motion animation classic. Yeah, maybe it's not as classic as Nightmare Before Christmas, but, still. Either way, James and the Giant Peach on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge tomorrow. I'll see you then.